How dare you sneak in here? Mom slapped me at Dad's black tie birthday. Then the governor stood up and revealed who I really was. How dare you sneak in here? My father hissed, while my mother grabbed my arm so hard her nails drew blood. 25 guests turned to stare. My 6-year-old daughter froze beside me. 3 hours earlier, my mother had texted me. Dad's birthday is black tie only. Don't humiliate us. Honestly, don't come. 7 years ago, I kept my baby instead of finishing law school. To my parents, that made me trash. To my sister Veronica, it made me a punchline. They told everyone I was a struggling paralegal. They never invited me to anything. They never called on holidays. They never asked about Maya. What they didn't know, the paralegal thing was a lie I let them believe. I was actually the chief legal officer of Meridian Defense Solutions. I ran a team of 15 lawyers. I made $380,000 a year. I owned a 4-bedroom house. I drove a Tesla. Maya had a $200,000 college fund waiting for her. I hid all of it because the second they knew, they'd come crawling back. So when Mom banned me from Dad's birthday to impress Veronica's new boyfriend, Senator Whitfield's son, I didn't cry. I picked up my phone. I called Governor Michael Chin. 3 months earlier, I'd saved his administration from a $180 million disaster. He owed me dinner. I cashed it in. Michael, I said sweetly, let's move dinner to Morrison Steakhouse. 7 o'clock. Bring your wife. At exactly 7 p.m., I walked into Morrison's in a custom black gown. Maya wore a tiny matching dress. I sat at the best table in the restaurant, next to the governor and the first lady. Maya climbed onto the governor's lap and started drawing on the menu with crayons. He laughed and let her. Right on schedule. My family swept in. 25 guests. Diamonds. Furs. My mother leading the parade like a queen. She spotted me instantly. She didn't see the governor. She didn't see anyone at my table. She only saw me, in a dress that cost more than her car, sitting where I didn't belong. She marched over. Veronica trailed behind her, smirking. My father followed, panicked. Olivia! My mother's voice cracked across the whole restaurant. How dare you come here after I told you to stay away? Get your hands off that man's suit and leave before you ruin everything. People at other tables stopped eating. Forks froze in midair. Mom, I said calmly, you're embarrassing yourself. She slapped me, right across the face. Maya started crying. The governor's wife pulled her close and covered her ears. Veronica jumped in. Look at you, pretending to be somebody. You borrowed that dress, didn't you? You're a paralegal, Olivia. This is a black tie event. Tonight is about Julian's family, not your sad little fantasy. My father grabbed my elbow. Please, Senator Whitfield's son is right behind us. Just take the kid and slip out the back. Don't do this to your mother. Then Julian Whitfield himself walked up to see what was taking so long. He looked at Veronica, then at me. His face went white. Olivia? He whispered. Olivia Harrison? Veronica beamed and grabbed his arm. Julian, ignore her. She's just my problem sister. Wait. Julian pulled his arm away. He stared at me like he'd seen a ghost. You're her sister? Don't talk to her, Julian. My mother snapped. She's nothing. She's nobody. That's when the governor set down his wine glass. The clink echoed through the whole room. He stood up, slowly, all 6'3" of him. He gently passed Maya to his wife. Then he turned to face my mother, and the temperature in the restaurant dropped 20 degrees. Mrs. Harrison, he said. His voice was quiet, deadly quiet. I'd think very, very carefully about your next sentence. My father's mouth dropped open. He finally looked at the man at my table. Governor Chin? He stammered. That's correct. The governor's eyes flicked to my mother, to Veronica, to my father. And the woman you just slapped in front of this entire restaurant? He paused. 25 guests held their breath. Is the reason my state still has $180 million in its budget? My mother's face went gray. The governor smiled. It wasn't a kind smile. Now, he said softly, shall I tell them who Olivia really is? Full story on the channel linked below.